All right, Ucha, Ucha, Ucha. Peace to the family. Peace to everybody that's going to come in the building. 747 24/7, 361 degrees. Shout out to my 1221s. All right, wow. I'm gonna do this check-in for the family, and I'm gonna have a little bit of bill, a little bill for y'all. Pardon me. Wow. I'm trying to invite a little bit. Hopefully Facebook lets me invite, because it's kind of acting weird a little bit, but I'm kind of learning how to deal with it. It is what it is. Can I get a shizare? And I guess we'll do it like that. Wow. Alright. So I'm inviting whoever I can. If I don't invite you, please don't get offended. Don't get offended. Because I really did my best to do that. So peace to Erica. What's up? Shout out to brother Xavier. What's up, Ucha? Shout out to Ivana. Shout out to Keisha. Shout out to Tootie. What's up? Minnesota in the building. Shout out to brother Kansu Seti. I was just in North Carolina the day before yesterday. I was calling you, brother. You didn't pick up your phone. I wanted to check you while I was in North Carolina. So, we'll figure that one out. We'll figure that one out on the next trip. But yeah, the next time I go down North Carolina, I want to see you or anybody else down there. All right, so the last build that we had, we was talking about the noctating membrane. We was talking about the noctating membrane. And more or less how many animals have a noctating membrane, and how humans can literally develop a noctating membrane within the realm of what you're living in right now. So let's take something like a crocodile, for instance, that has a noctating membrane. All right, or an owl, or something that can move in darkness and also move in light, move in different spectrums of reality. All right. This is almost what I'm talking about, okay? It's ways to develop this in these days and times. And I'm going to talk about that in this build today. And I'm also going to talk about the science of spirituality and the archetype mind, and how we all can tap into what is called an archetype mind, or what we consider to be the body of the Messiah. So peace to everybody that's in here. I'm definitely feeling good right now. It is breezy cold out here in New York City. It is so breezy cold. It's all good. We gonna do the thing. All right, so I tell people this. I break it down like this, and I want you to hear my breakdown. All right, you only use about 10% of your brain, right? You know they say you utilize about 10% of your brain. All right, so now, that 10% of your brain that you utilize really breaks down to 1%, which is touch. What's up? You want to say what's up to the people?
Hey!
Look at this. That 10% goes down to 1%. You want to say what's up to the people?
What's up?
They got me out here. You know how kids be. They, I want to go out on an adventure. All right, come on. Shoot. They stay warm. I don't know how. All right. But anyhow, going back to the archetype mind and how it connects with the body of the Messiah in these days and times. All right. You only utilize 10% of your brain, or what is really 1%, which is 1 sense, which is touch. Think about it. Your eyes touch, your ears touch, your nose touches, your taste buds touches. Everything touches. So your five senses really break down to one sense. All right? You only really got one sense out of your five senses. Hopefully y'all following me on here. All right? So now that you realize that you only literally utilizing touch as a way, as what in your senses, now let's go on to higher senses. Let's move on to higher senses. Now, the only way you can truly tap into these higher senses is by shutting down a couple things in order to tap into these higher senses. All right? So, as you close your eyes for a period of time, you start to develop something. All right? Which is almost like a noctating membrane, because the reason why I say that is because the light that's before you, it stains your eyes. So it doesn't matter. When you go close your eyes, you can still see everything that you really saw if you really picture it in your mind before you even close your eyes. So I really want you to kind of think about it like that. So now you have opened up 40% of your brain's capacity to think. All right? So you say, what do you mean, LAMEL? I opened up 40% more. Listen where I'm coming from. If you got your eyes, you put your eyes on here, right? You got 20/20 vision. 20/20 vision. So literally, when you shut down your 20/20 vision, or your eyes, when you shut them down, what happens is this. You shut down that CPU that your brain is utilizing. You shut down that CPU. All right? So now you shut down 20 and 20%. Now you're not utilizing 10% of your brain anymore. You're utilizing 50% of your brain. Now you might say, LAMEL, that's crazy because I can't even see. LAMEL, I can't even see. That's the problem. That's the main problem with all of this. Is when we look at this reality, for what it's worth, you know, it has a whole different scope, depends upon your imagination of it. I kind of want y'all to think about it like that. Like, for instance, right? If I close my eyes, like, yeah, I can be in this realm, right? Let's say I'm in this realm right here, right? Where everything's around me, right? I'm in this realm. But if I close my eyes, I know where every object is. Literally, I know where every object is. But the light that's projecting off the object is a different thing that I see now with my eyes closed. All right? In the realm of acceptance. That's what I want y'all to get when I'm talking to y'all about. All right? So I kind of want y'all to see that as a noctating membrane in reference to when you close your eyes, you actually seeing with your mind's eye, and you're not seeing with a physical eye no more. You starting to measure things. You starting to see everything. You start to see everything as like, you can just close your eyes and just be like, chill. And you already know, like, it's an exercise that people will do, but it's like more or less like this. It's peace. It's peace when you close your eyes. Why do you think people close their eyes and meditate and pray? For what reason? They go into what realm when you close your eyes? What realm do you go into when you close your eyes? That's the question. You go into your mind's eye, where you begin to realize that you can see with your mind's eye as well as your physical eye. So that's why I call this literally a noctating membrane. All right? And I'm going to do a build, and I'm going to talk about all, you said, does meditation count? I talk about meditation is one of the three forms to connect up to the universe. Meditation, prayer, and also chanting. Okay, Sister Keisha? It's meditation. Meditation is when you listening to the universe. Prayer is when you have a solemn request or you make a statement to the universe. All right? And prayer, and then chanting is when you repetitively say something to channel out the thought into the universe so the universe can hear you by the frequency that you emit. All right, so that's what really chanting is about. And that's the difference between chanting, meditation, and prayer. All right, I tell my people this. I say everybody should be doing all of those, all three in one. You should be chanting, you should be meditating, and you should be doing prayer. But there's other ways to connect too. Is by fasting. Fasting is a way to connect up. Also traveling, and also giving. That's a way to connect. Those are the other, all three in one. Whereas traveling, fasting, and giving, that's another way to connect up to the universe. Now, I told y'all about meditation, chanting, and prayer, but fasting, traveling, and giving is another realm to connect up with the universe. Shout out to Sister Verdi. What's up? Shout out. Yeah, but that's what it's all about. That's all three in one. That's all three in one once again, which is traveling, fasting, and giving. All right, those are all part of your see, you got to look at it like this. For all of y'all in here, I want to let y'all know, stop fighting against it, stop struggling against it. You really are messiahs. Everybody in here, y'all really some form of a special person. Y'all are the primes that came here and manifested on the planet Earth. Y'all are the primes. Y'all are greater than the gods, the Netchers. Y'all greater than the Elohim, the Malaikat, or anything that they ever thought about, because you are in the now. You are literally in the now. All right? So with you being in the now, what I'm telling y'all is this. It's time to wake up. It's an awakening. It's awakening. Now, I told people the mothership landed on my mind at a certain point in time, which was March 1st, 2017. I told people how the mothership landed on my mind, but I don't want you to get too spooked out, because that's literally an awakening. That's literally what is considered to be awakening. Like, everybody is going to have some form of awakening. And that's what I consider to be the mothership. When the mothership lands upon your mind, when you gain access to certain things that was held back because you wasn't ready for it. You wasn't ready for it. And now, as you becoming ready for it, the mothership is landing upon your mind once again. Once again. What's up, Sister Michelle? Hey, what's up? So, yeah. You can have a reading after the build. I'll do a 1 through 31 reading. But listen to what I'm talking about, because I don't want to lose thought. I don't want to lose thought on what I'm saying. All right? Because for all the people that come in here for a reading, I'm going to say it like this. Real talk. Coming from an archetype mind, I respect everybody. All right? It's various different ways to tap into the universe. And I respect everybody. Peace to Sister Angela. I respect everybody for what it's worth. And I learned this literally, I learned this in martial arts. And I told people the story about when my master asked me which martial arts is the best. And then the answer is, it's not which martial arts is the best. It's not a martial arts is better than the next. It is the man or the woman behind the art that makes it the best. And you'll kind of get that it's no art better than the next when you come into a spirituality, the realm of spirituality, and many other things. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, pardon me. Yeah, you'll see that literally that it's nobody really better than the next. It's just how you master the art of spirituality that you connected to. All right, so now I'm introducing y'all in this age of what we call information. I'm introducing y'all to something what is called the Codex, the body of the Messiah. They say, well, LAMEL, where did you get that from? I tell people, I said, man, yo, look, I literally got this from the future, because I consider us to be the ancient artifacts that they're going to uncover 2,000, 1,000, 2,000, Andre 3,000 years from now. So that's something I want you to get on here when I talk about how special y'all are. All right, so that's really basic. So now within this age of information, yeah, we just came out of Pisces. We came out of Pisces. We in the new age. Y'all call it Aquarius. But it's the age of information, meaning that nothing is held back no more. None of the secrets is held back. All that which you wanted to know, that you were seeking to know, that which was hidden is coming out because it was hidden in the mystery of Pisces. But you graduated from the 12th house or 12th grade. Now you in the 13th grade, 131, which is the 11th house, Aquarius, which so happens to be what? The third air sign. That's another 131. I took y'all to Matthew chapter 3, verse 11 on here. On that, where it says, yo, I baptize you with water. Yeah, I baptize you with water. That's the Aquarius. That's the Aquarius. But he said it's one that come after me that's going to baptize you with fire, with the Holy Ghost, whose shoes I'm not worthy to tie. What I'm telling y'all right now, what he talking about, that Holy Ghost and that fire, is the age of information. Because if you look at the computers, the computers are literally powered by fire. They're powered by another type of fire, another type of force. So this is what I'm telling y'all in reference to where we at. Imagine if they took all these things from us. Imagine if they took the cell phone from us. Imagine if they took the TV or this or that from us. We wouldn't be who we are right now. And that's what I want to tell y'all, is that we special people that manifested within this day and time. Within this day and time. Literally, the planet was created for us to exist in this day and time. That's why I tell y'all, when people tell me about incarnation, let me break incarnation down real quick. Yo, look, listen, we just share the water of the whole planet, and water has memory. Water is basically it's the most memorable object in the universe. It holds life itself. So therefore, when the water is passed on to us, what happens? We inherit certain memories. So that right there is literally what you consider to be a past life experience or something like that. But we are right now, we are unique. Everybody here is unique. Everybody here literally has some form of purpose, some sort of something that they got to do in life in general. And you say, well, LAMEL, what type of purpose I got to fulfill, or what type of purpose I got to do? Well, look at this. I want you to look at the water, because I told you, like the ancestors, look, y'all new beings, right? Y'all new beings, right? Y'all new beings. So y'all new beings. But we got the water from the ancestors. The ancestors, through an aqueduct of DNA and RNA, they passed us they passed the baton to us, literally. So you take the water takes the shape of your vessel. The water takes the shape of your vessel, and you are that vessel that take that water. So you a new being. So now, what I need y'all to know is that I need y'all to resurrect your mind. Can I get a share? Can I get like 10 shares? I need you to have an awakening. Let the mothership fall upon your mind and have that awakening. To know where this water is leading you, because the water took the shape of your vessel. And you are that vessel. You are the container. But you can't contain that water. You know why? Because your cup is running over. And guess what? Water is always trying to come back home. So now you like, damn, you become a part of the water. You no longer not a part of the water. You want to go back to the water. Every day you wash your face with the water. Every day you swim in the water. You shower with the water. You do everything in general that's ritualistic with the water. So the water is attracting you. So the water has become a part of you, and you cannot leave it. So when the water is coming out of the bottle, when you try to contain it and put the cap on it, when the water comes out the bottle, guess what happens? It's trying to come back home. That's you. So you say, oh man, I don't even feel home here no more, LAMEL. I don't even feel right here no more, LAMEL, because guess what? You connected with that water. And just like the turtle, I'm gonna say it like this. Let me pull out the turtle for everybody on here. Just like the turtle guess what? Just like the turtle, you trying to come back home. You trying to come back home because, listen, no matter how long it takes, you're going to come back home through migration, do whatever. You're going to connect all the dots to come back home because that's what it's all about. That's what that water is inside you. So you made the connection to that water, a connection that you can't let go of. Because if you think about it, and I'm going to take this back to Jacob when he was called Israel, and y'all say Jacob don't exist. Okay, he don't exist. Let me bust this down. And Jacob represents the number 17 in the codex. Jacob represents, or Yakub represents, or what is called the big-headed scientist, represents number 17, the 1 and the 7, the movement towards the 7, the one who moves towards the 7, the 17, which is the Q, the queen. All right, so we're gonna do it like that. Now we're gonna bust this down. Now, if you ever look at the number 17, it looked like two hemispheres of the brain. It looked like two hemispheres of the brain, which is Yakub or Jacob. Yeah, it's Yakub or Jacob, because Jacob turns to Yisrael. Yisrael, or means to ascend. It means to ascend. Just like Muhammad in the chapter 17 of the Quran made an ascension. He literally made an ascension, a Yisra, where he made an ascension, where he ascended up, all right, which is considered to be the 9th month, 19th day of Ramadan. So shout out to all the Muslims in Ramadan right now. Peace to everybody. Assalamu alaikum. I already know y'all getting it in. It's Ramadan season, all right, for everybody that's celebrating that. Now, I'm not celebrating it for anybody that's celebrating that. I'm letting y'all know what's going on. So look at this. So the 9th month, the 19th day of Ramadan, that's the one, that's 919. It's another codex. But I'm going to tell y'all real talk. It literally links up to November, because I'm going to say this, and it links up with Cyrus. It links up with the star Cyrus in reference to November too, because November is literally the 9th month. Nova. All right, Nova. All right, so that's a whole nother bill. That's a whole nother bill where it connects up with the star Cyrus, where Ramadan literally connects up with the star Cyrus. So we have to build on that. All right, but in actuality, I'm gonna say this: we live in a mainframe consciousness. Like everything around you is literally numbers. That's why I broke down from the Quran. I'm talking about Muhammad, and I'm talking about how he made an ascension, what is called an Isra, and then Israel is literally the same thing. It means to ascend, or an analytical thought, or one who moves towards analytical thought, which is the 1 and the 7, which is the 17, which moves to the 8. Because 1 plus 7 equals 8, and 8, you already know what 8 is. 8 is the mirror. When you go to the mirror, that's the number 8, because that's your two eyes when you go to the mirror. So that's why the 17 represents Israel, or one who ascends, because he moves. It's the one who moves towards the 7. That's the 17 to the 8, which is the mirror. All right, the one who moves towards God, and it turns into the mirror, and it just looks at the mirror. All right. So that's what that's all about. So it's all literally a program. Like everything that you live in, is literally a simulation of a program. So I told people this. I said it's verisimilitudism versus realism. And you got to know where you stand in that. You got to know where you stand in verisimilitudism versus realism. All right, you got to know where you stand in that, because like I said, we are in some form of program. Yo, are y'all ready? Hopefully y'all wore yourself out by now. All right, come on.
No. We haven't.
It ain't no other kids playing in the park with y'all. Huh? Oh, here, give me that cup, please. Peace to everybody,
Can
yo.
I go to the store?
Yeah, we'll go to the store.
Yay.
So, let me talk about this archetype mind, and I want you to listen. Just listen carefully if y'all want to understand anything about the universe. All right? Through certain times, there come special people. men and women that are very, very, very special people. All right, they're very special people. It's not saying that you ain't special, but what makes you special is when you connect to those special people. For instance, like the most honorable Elijah Muhammad was a special person. Malcolm X was a special person. Dr. Martin Luther King was a special person. All right. Dr. Martin Luther King, he wasn't an archetype mind. All right. But even though he is I'm gonna say that he is a form of an archetype mind. All right. He took on the role of an archetype mind, which is Martin Luther. But it's other people, other beings like Obatala, Oshun, Ogun, Horus, Set, Aset, Nekdut, Nekibet. You know what I'm saying? Stay right here. Like the ancient gods. Like the ancient gods who, Umayya, like the ancient gods, like these are archetype minds. Like there are ancestors, yes, but they have risen to the point of uniqueness to become renowned. And then the ancient word for renown is shora. It's shora, which comes from the word sora, Asura, Osiris, the same thing, Asaru, the same thing, to be renowned. All right, so yeah, that's what I'm telling you. That's why I'm saying, like, when yo, come on, stay close to me. All right, come on, y'all. So when I'm talking about the archetype mind and I'm giving reference to all the ancestors, these are beings that have risen themselves to that state of uniqueness to be revered like that. And it's not saying that you're not to be revered, but some people connect the dots and become that person and become a greater being of that person. All right? And makes that being greater because more or less they saw themselves in that person. Like for instance, assalamu alaikum, brother, Alay, what's his name? Alay my fault. Alay, I think that's your name. Assalamu alaikum to you, bruh. If I said your name wrong, pardon me, because I got people all over the world tuning in from all over the planet. You know what I'm saying? But in reference to the archetype mind, look, listen, when people become revered to a certain point, they become worship, but you can see yourself in them people. Like for instance, when they say Abraham, you know how some people take on the name Abraham, or some people take on the name Mary, or some people take on the name whatever. You take on different names of our ancestors, right? Because you see yourself in the ancestor. So thus you become one embodiment of the ancestor. So that's why I kind of really want y'all to get on here when I'm talking about the archetype mind and raising yourself to the degree of the archetype mind. So now when you're raising yourself to the degree of the archetype mind, that's the same thing as the prophets. Every prophet is an archetype mind. The same way, I break that shit down. Like every day I break that shit down with the prophets, and I break them down in a way that people don't really break them down, and I break them down in a concept where you realize that they're archetype minds. For instance, like how I give y'all Lazarus. I said, what's up? No, we going to that store up there. Like for instance, when I break down Lazarus, I said, man, Lazarus is guard, and I break that shit down fully, not because it's a name that I take on, it's a principle that I take on. It's not Lazarus LAMEL that I take on, it is a principle that I take on. Like nobody really knows my name. That's really a title. Those are titles that I take on. So Lazarus represents brotherly and sisterly love. And then the counterpart to Lazarus is Martha, because Martha was Lazarus' sister, and she represents hospitality, as well as Lazarus represents hospitality. All right, and then also Lazarus represents resurrection and also the broken column of brotherhood, whereas though you got to be there for your brother no matter what. If it's a broken column, like a broken column, like an instrument that's broken, a column that's broken, think about it. So you like, damn, my brother is like that broken column too, because he keep on doing dumb shit and I still love him no matter what. That's the same thing, because a column holds up a building. But if you think about a broken column, how can a broken column hold up a building? And that's the building that you have with your brotherly love. And that's why I say Lazarus represents that title. That's why I said the Bible is more deeper than what people think. And when they disclude these archetype minds and they get in some fantasy world talking about they don't exist, that shit blows my mind, because I exist. And I say, man, yeah, you can say the Bible's fake, but I'm the realest story they ever wrote, because I see myself in these people. I see myself in the ancestors, and I see their stories have been told over and over and over and over and over and over again, have been told over and over and over again. And if you listening to the story, if you listen to the story, you'll hear your story and their story, and they'll tell you everything what you need to do and what not to do in your story to make your story more successful. And that's what I'm telling you, ladies and gentlemen, gods and goddesses, kings and queens, emperors and empresses. That's what I'm telling y'all. So you can know what's really going on. So you can really know what's going on. You know what I'm saying? I spilled my heart out on here, and I just seen people come and go. And I witnessed the heartbreaks of a teacher. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I haven't witnessed that until I decided to share information, even though I told y'all I wasn't teaching. When I actually decided to affectionately share information, I experienced the pains of a teacher. I experienced other things of a teacher that I didn't even really want to feel. And the thing that hurt me the most is when you see a student that's a real good student, but they a dropout. They a dropout. They become a dropout. That's every teacher's dread. Every teacher's dread is when they got a real good student that's bright, that got a bright future. The teacher can see a bright future in that person, but they become a high school dropout or a middle school dropout, or they go get pregnant, and then they go get pregnant and they don't decide to go back to school, or they decide to get sell drugs or go get involved in the streets, and they say, man, LAMEL, fuck this Messiah code shit. I'm trying to get money. I got problems. So that's what happens. That's the same thing that teachers go through in reference to when they trying to raise the minds of the youth. Now, everybody here is a baby. I'm going to tell you, you got to come at it like a baby. Everybody here is a baby. So in this age of information, we all starting off blank. We all starting off from new, because the men in black have came through and hit us all with the white light, like bow, the white light of forgetfulness. Why I say that? Because as soon as you get off of here, you're going to do whatever the fuck you want, or you're going to get off my live feed right now and scroll and like some other bullshit, because the men in black hit you with the white light of forgetfulness. And that's a damn shame, because when you trying to resurrect the mind of somebody and you realize that the men in black is out there all day, every day, hitting their ass with the white light, of forgetfulness, where you forget the love, where you literally forget the love. I'm telling you, you forget about so much other shit. Like, I can say something to you and you say, oh, LAMEL, well, I feel you. I don't. Like, people, let me tell you something. It's people that say they rock out with me but don't know nothing about the codex. I ask you 3 questions. How many degrees in a circle? If you can't answer that question, everybody in here, if you smart, if you've been down with this shit, how many degrees in a circle? I'm gonna do it like the Hebrew Israelites. Jeopardy. How many degrees in a circle? If you really rock out. You say, really, I'm paying attention to this dude. I'm really trying to hear what this dude gotta say. Because imagine, I can say, if you here for entertainment, you here for entertainment. If you here for a reading, you here for a reading. But if you here to grow, then you here to grow. If you ain't here to grow, then you here for show. Like, imagine that. Because, you know, I realized that too. Like, I done been in relationships where, how many degrees in a circle, y'all? I'm still waiting. You think I'm playing? Oh, you think I'm playing? You think I'm playing? How many degrees in a circle? That's the shit I'm talking about. You know why? And everybody's thumbs should have been moving fast as shit. Especially if you know me. Your thumb should have been moving fast as shit. Because are you entertained? This shit ain't entertainment. No, Fab. No, it's not. It's not three. It's not that. It's not that. How many degrees in a circle? What I share? You can say anything else. How many degrees in a circle? Stay close to me.
Don't push me. No.
How many degrees in a circle, y'all? Let's go. Come on.
Mom.
How many degrees in a circle? Oh, okay. Imagine you've been in a relationship before where somebody don't even pay attention to you. They don't even pay attention to the little things like that. No, it's not. No, it's not, Adrian. You get a real spanking, Adrian, because you've been rocking out with me for over 2 years. You get a real spanking. You ain't listening. You're not listening. You're not listening. You're not listening. Or you're not reading. You're not listening or reading. I got y'all. Now, thank you for putting y'all answer out there. And you know what? You know what? You ain't paying attention. I got you. Now I got y'all attention. I'm going to tell y'all. Real talk. And this is not no, for everybody that answered, thank you. I'm going to say thank you because you put your name on the chopping block. You put your name on the chopping block. Thank you. I'm not going to ridicule you. I love y'all. But I want y'all to pay attention. For real, for real. I'm not out in the cold talking to y'all for nothing. I'm not out in the cold sitting here and you not sitting here wherever you at for nothing. Hopefully you not, this is not entertainment. This is not entertainment. All right, it's 361 degrees in a circle. 361. Why is that? Because LAMEL, that represents 19 times 19, which is everything that flows between the alpha and omega. 1 being alpha and 9 being omega. So that represents 19. So if I do 19 times 19, which is being fruitful and multiplying with the square, I get 361. Wow, LAMEL. That's the dot in the middle of a circle when you put the radius in there to determine the area of the circle. So hopefully y'all listening to me, man. Y'all listening. That's what I share on here. That's revelation. That's what was given to me. All right, and somebody say whatever they invented it, I don't care. Somebody is I don't care. That's what I connected with. All right? Real talk. Hold up, my fault. That's what can you hold this, please? That's what I connected with. And the reason why I gave y'all 361 degrees as opposed to 360, because I opened your eyes up. I put the dot in the middle of the circle to open your eyes up to something new. To something new. That's why I said, like, man, I'm not interested in nobody that, like, I'm telling you, real talk. Like, this shit is real, man. You know, it's people that have been killed for this shit. Like, it's been people that have been killed for this shit. For just trying to raise the minds of our people. And if you say, well, I don't even know if you're my people. That have been killed for trying to raise the minds of our people, man. So when I'm telling y'all some shit, when I'm writing books, or whatever, you got a living, breathing person that is sharing something with y'all that is unique. Because if you never heard it before, and I'm sharing a revelation with you, that thus you have received an awakening. You have received an awakening. And now I don't give credit to myself. I give credit to the Most High God. Period. I give. Come on, what are you doing? I give reference to the ancestors. I give reference to those, like 361. You say, well, what is that going to do for a black man in America, LAMEL? Well, think unique. That's the first shit that's going to change your life. Because that's some shit probably nobody ever told you and made sense of it. Because I don't tell you, oh man, It's 361 degrees. I tell you why. I tell you why. I tell you why. You feel me? I tell you why it's 361 degrees in a circle. Because we in the age of information, and none of these things are going to be held back from you. You know what I'm saying? Thank you. I got you, Fab. You good, family. But this is what I share in the codex, fam. Fab, this is what I share in the codex, that is 361 degrees. Now, you can go to prior teachings that came before me, and they do teach us 360 degrees. I don't doubt that. And they say it's 720 degrees. Some people deal with 720 degrees as a perception of how they see reality. I'm cool with that. But I'm telling you, when you step in the codex, it's 361. And that's what math we deal with. He said, I'm not entertained by you. Knowledge, it is. I got you, Sister Adrian. Pay attention, though. I love you long time. I didn't see people come and go. You know that. Yo, that's the saddest thing. You know why? Because I entertain people on here. I'm going to keep it real with y'all. You know why? Because I feel as though knowledge should be a form of enjoyment. That's why I entertain people in a certain sort of way. And I have fun. Because I feel as though it should be like that. But people miss the shit that I'm really talking about. The people ain't bringing no fucking pens, ain't bringing no paper, and asking for a reading. If you asking me for a reading, pick up a fucking pen and paper. That's what I'm saying. Like if we building, pick up a piece of paper, a pen. That's respect. That's respect in reference to the scholarship or whatever my experience that I'm bringing on here. That's respect, because guess what? I'm going to say this. Real talk. I love y'all, man. And I do this. Yo, look, for me writing books, me traveling, me doing different shit, it's because I love. Not because, look, I'm here to save as the savior, but I'm not here to save y'all. You got to save yourself. I'm going to say that real talk. You got to save your damn self. For real. For a lot of people on here. Like, yeah, we all messiahs. You know what messiah mean? A leader or a savior of a particular group or a cause. I called your ass a messiah too. You got to save yourself, man. Like a lot of shit. When people come in your life, you got to have certain shit already like running autonomously in success. I'm telling you, that's what it's all about as being a messiah. Yo, man, everybody here, I tell y'all time and time again, I say this. I say everybody is a freaking messiah, everybody is a prophet, but nobody got no damn journals right now. Nobody got a living journal or a dream journal, and I've been telling y'all that for the last 3 years. And periodically I say it probably like 4 or 5 times a month where I say, yo, do you got your living journal? Do you got your dream journal? Because you should be having your living journal and your dream journal. Because your living journal is when you write down your diary. That's like, stop. All right, come on, go ahead. Your living journal is your diary. And your dream, it's like you write, come on, we're going to go down here. We're going to go to this store. Your living journal is your diary. You important. I should see the gospel according to Sister Verdi, Sister Asia, Dominique, whoever in here. Sister Adrian. I need Sister Raquisha. I need the gospel according to y'all. I need your story. Not some shit that you share on Facebook neither. I'm just saying something that you build and establish that you pass on. Facts. You can pass on something that can last for thousands of years. You can build time capsules and stuff like that that can last thousands of years. Real talk. If you don't believe me, you can send a signal out. Pretend this. You can send a signal out of your damn diary and it'll always resonate. Somebody will find it. If that was the case, if you want to put out a time capsule like that. That's how deep we are in this age of information. But you ain't important though, right? You ain't important. Okay, cool. You should have a dream journal. Come on, y'all doing too much. Y'all doing really too much. Zip up your coat. Zip up your coat.
No.
You push, 10 push-ups. 10 push-ups, thank you. 10. All right, I'm back. I'm sorry, it was acting crazy. You okay? Here, hold this. This dude, man. Now, I got you. I got you when we get home. My fault. Kids act crazy. Joint stopping and everything. Your dream journal. Look, let me tell you what's so important about your dream journal. Like, when you go to sleep and you dream, you actually see so many things of what's going on in your life. All right? Now, let me tell you what's so important about your dream journal. When you write down the dates and stuff like that, and when you write down the patterns of numbers in your dream journal, you'll start to see these numbers happen in your life. And you'll say, oh, yeah. That's why you got to write a dream journal. And then another thing is, with your dream journal, when I'm going to tell y'all this, with your dream journal, you know, it's hard at first to do it because you forget your dream real quick. You forget your dream so quick unless it's something that impacts your mind. And you forget your dream real quick. So it's best to do your dream journal. Write your dream within the 10 minutes of you waking up. While you in a sleep paralysis also. What's up? Peace, God.
Peace and love.
How you feeling? You all right?
Much love, much respect. All right?
You already know I'm out here.
Yes, sir. You know that.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
There you go.
So, yeah, that's what I suggest. 10 minutes. While you in sleep paralysis almost, still write your dream journal down. All right? Ever since I realized that my dreams manifest into reality really quickly, I started writing them down. Thank you. I like that. You get a heart on that one. That was smart. You're a smart person for doing your dream journal. Yeah. Thank you, Douglas. Yeah, write your dream journal. Yo, I'm telling you, I need the gospel according to Douglas. I need the gospel according to you, because you move it through your dream journal and through your creative writing and your life and what's going on and what's going on in your life. Think about it. It's many prophets that have wrote down their dreams, and then we still regard those today as scripture. Like the book of Revelation is nearly like a dream. It's like somebody's dream that he wrote down. It's like a dream that somebody wrote down. All right? It's Daniel wrote down dreams. Now, if you don't believe in the Bible, that's cool. But what I'm saying is that it's various different references where people went into the dream world and they tapped into that realm and they found out that this actually represents a form of reality. All right, and you can say it's illusion. Yeah, in some forms, yes. Like dreams play a trick on you. It's like a trick in the dream world. And I'm gonna tell you. And I really want to put out that book, The Dream Catcher. I really want to put out the book, The Dream Catcher, and I'm going to put that out. All right, which is called Broken Mirrors. Also, it's called Broken Mirrors, The Dream Catcher. All right, and I'm gonna finish that book. But in that book, I'm gonna tell you what I talk about in that dream, right? Like in that book, like how. Basically, like certain things in your dream, it's like, let's say, it's like defecation. It's like a form of defecation sometimes. It's like how you let out waste from your eyes. Like everything stains your eyes. So when you go to sleep, you still have all these stains on your eyes. And certain stains from light impact your eyes a certain way. So a lot of times you kind of like defecate in that. But certain things that you see in your dream world is actually representations of reality that you're going to live or that somebody else is going to live, and they represent premonitions of thought, or they represent your desires or cravings. You know what I'm saying? That's so, you know, it's the dream world is very, very special, very special. So yeah, but everybody should literally be writing down their dreams. Okay, get what y'all want.
Hey,
everybody should literally be writing down your dreams. Everybody should be tuning to the special you. That's what I invoke as being the Messiah. Now it's hard if you think about society and what we're going through today, everything is just trying to draw you away from your natural being or your natural character, that tuning fork that makes you happy, or that little simple thing. It's things that's trying to take you away from that. Like, literally, you got to design a form of a schedule. You got to design, everything got to be written, because it's a program. If you think about life in general, it's a program. Words, you spell words. You spell words like a magical spell or something like that. And you replace the word spell for program. So literally, you programming reality, or you writing reality. Hurry up, get what y'all want, please. So you literally writing reality. That's why I tell y'all about the codex. Why the codex is so important. Like, when I share y'all with y'all those images, those are hieroglyphic images. So literally, you rewriting reality. They gave us English. They gave us stuff like that. You know why they gave us English and shit like that? To almost literally to suppress your mind. Most languages throughout the world deal with tones. They deal with tones, and yeah, we deal with tones, but in a sense, not like it doesn't change. It doesn't change the word like how certain other cultures, they have tones where it literally change the dynamics of the word, or they're just tone languages. English is not like that. So we got to develop, other things that open up our mind. So we have a noctating membrane, like I said, so we can see in darkness. All right, so that's why literally we represent the owl, because if you see the owl, what is the owl? The owl is L, and owl, frontwards and backwards, and also owl is the owl, that sees in the darkness. Yeah, you already know, kid. You already know. Getting it in. All right, put it up there. Yeah, it's the owl that sees in the darkness. That's why owl, L, and L and owl are phonetically the same thing. And that's why it is a totem of our people. The owl and also the turtle is a totem of our people. Here, hurry up. Put that on there, please. Are you done? Yeah. So I want y'all to look at it like that, Yeah, when I do this, like, I really invoked it. Like, I'm telling y'all, when I tell y'all about animals and stuff like that, I just don't tell y'all about animals. I tell y'all the reason why. When I told y'all about Lazarus, why we revere Lazarus, I told you the reason why. I didn't just tell you, oh man, let's revere Lazarus. I told you the reason why, and I said the principle behind it. Hold up. No. Use this one. Give me that. Yeah, I told you the reason why. My fault, y'all. I'm sitting here chill. I'm sitting here trying to get this stuff done. It's crazy when you got like 100 cards. You already know how it is.
We'll take both.
Yeah.
Take both. That's 6.
Yeah.
The blue ones and that.
Real tough. So,
You got extra dollars.
what else I want to say to y'all, man? Yo, develop the archetype mind. To develop that archetype mind is very simple. Look, like I said, we are in the age of what we call information. You will find, yeah, all that. That's me. Look at this. You will find something that draws towards you, or you draw towards it. For instance, like some of us are tuned into the Hebrew persuasion, or like the Hebrew the way Hebrews express the creative force. Some people like the Islamic way that people express the creative force, or it's just various different ways of how we express the creative force in general. All right, but that in turn connects to you, because you have iron in you. Come on, you have iron in you, right? Iron sharpens iron, but iron goes straight to your heart through hemoglobin. And then guess what? Iron is pharaonic. It's a pharaonic metal. So it's attracted through it's like magnetic. That's what pharaonic metals do. So it can be attracted in some sort of way. It can be attracted some sort of way like a force. So that iron is pulling, because it comes from the stars, it's connected to your heart. And it pulls you towards that force that you want to be connected to. Real talk, because that force is magnetic on this planet, whether you know it or not. It's magnetic. It has a magnetic pull on attraction. Think about it. It's something that draws people to the church. It's something that draws people to the mosque or the synagogue, or it's a certain energy that draws people certain places, like to the block or something like that. It's therefore it's attached to your heart, because like I said, iron is a magnetic metal alloy. So thus it can be attracted to energy in a certain sort of way. So yeah, it's time for people to move with the beat and build up this movement, and let's do something great. Look, we are unique, y'all. That's all I gotta say. I got 5% on my phone, and I'm gonna charge up my phone. I'm gonna come back and go hard. And this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna share some good information with y'all about the codex. More information, man. And I want y'all to learn. Real talk. Whatever book that I got out, slaughter it. All right? I mean it. I love y'all though. We growing. Please be there in Atlanta. Now we have a private location where we're gonna have a baptism. We're gonna have baptisms of water baptisms and fire baptisms. We also gonna have a coming into manhood and womanhood ceremony. All right. So if you are in Atlanta, we will give you free tickets if you get in contact with me or Sister Jasmine.